Hi everyone. So today I'm going to share with you a video of my Filofax update. I've created a system where I color code my family's tasks that we have to do throughout the week, and also I color coded the activities that we do in a week. Share with me how you organize your Filofax, and you can link it onto this video. But I hope you guys enjoy the video, and thank you guys so much for watching. Today I wanted to share with you how I am doing with my Filofax. I have been watching a lot of Filofax videos, and I've really been enjoying it, and I've learned a lot. And I'd like to share with you some of the things that I have implemented. As you know, I am working out of 3 planners right now. I'm actually slowly working out of this one, this Martha Stewart. I still do a lot of my project planning in here, but the actual day-to-day calendar, I am using the Family Organizer by Filofax. I'm really liking it a lot better than the Martha Stewart one, and I feel a little bad because when I initially spoke to you about planners, which I think it was in September, was it September or just after school started, I was telling you how much I loved the planner and how I set it up with just printables. And then I told you how much I loved the Martha Stewart binder, this thing here, and the weekly, like a week on 2-page planner. But after purchasing the Family Organizer, I told you I was thinking about returning it because it came with too many sheets that I probably wouldn't use. Well, I'm glad I didn't return it, and I'm glad I did a review on it because I love this planner, and I'll tell you why. And I'll compare it with the Martha Stewart. Actually, what I'll do is I'll move this planner, and I will. Okay, the Martha Stewart planner is fantastic, and if I had not purchased the Family Organizer, I probably would have used this throughout the year. But I'll tell you the pros with Martha Stewart. The pros with Martha Stewart are that the week on 2 days, the morning, afternoon, and evening slots are a lot longer, and I think it's about the same size, but it's definitely a lot longer. So there's more room to write your own personal schedule. Also, a pro with the Martha Stewart is that it has better paper. It's thicker paper, and so you can basically use whatever pens you want, and it doesn't transfer through to the back. Now, the cons about Martha Stewart's planner is that it doesn't give you a meal planner section, so a section where you can write down what meals you're having for that day. Also, it only gives you 2 slots. So I'm fortunate enough that I have 2 children, so I can put their activities on it. But my husband doesn't have a slot, and I don't have any other slots for any extra things. So this is great. I love it. But this, let me move this over. This Family Organizer, I love it even more, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so let me just take this out, and I'll tell you what this is after. The Family Organizer, let me go through the cons first, so the negative ones. Well, number one, as everybody knows, the Filofax paper is not the best. I mean, you have to be careful what pens you use because the inks transfer through. And I don't know if you notice it on this video, but I mean, I'm not very rough with my planner, but the paper sort of is starting to look kind of wrinkly, and I don't know why. So, I mean, it doesn't look as crisp, and so that kind of bugs me. But apart from that, I guess another con would be that the family planner, you can only get it if you order all the sheets. So you can't just order the calendar portion. You have to order the rest of the stuff, the shopping list, the pet list, the whatever. There's a lot, and it comes with a lot of pages. But I guess that's not too bad because, I mean, there are sheets that you can use, and I'm actually enjoying some of the other extra sheets. Okay, now the pros of the family organizer is that, it gives you the morning, afternoon, and evening scheduling for myself, because it says my plan, but it also gives you 4 extra slots to schedule other things. And so I have my husband, my daughter, my son, and then I have here family, pet, and business. So now I'm able to incorporate some of the business items on here, just little things that are important that I should note about. I still am going to do a diary for my business separate from this, just more detailed things, but it's great to have this just because I look at this every day in the morning, and it just gives me a little idea of what's extra is happening in my life. And then what I love about it, it has a meal plan, right? So there's a slot for that. And then also for those of you who do Project Life, it has a slot for memories. And so I put down things that I've taken photos of for my Project Life. And I absolutely love this. This is great. I'm going to order it again. I'm really enjoying this layout. Now, the only thing is, for me, that I am sort of sad about is now, I used to love these sheets. So these are the top 5 sheets that I print out. And it has top 5 sheets. It has my daily routine. So it says there early morning, mid-morning, late afternoon, and evening. And because I guess I could still use it in my planner, but what I've been doing lately is I have the day on one sheet in my personal, because I like to take this with me. And this personal Filofax is my to-go Filofax. And so this is basically with me all the time. And so I have my weekly tasks that I need to accomplish for the home, and I put them on with these flags so I can move them once they're completed. But I also have a schedule from 8 to 8 that I can sort of schedule my day and really think about where I want to spend my day. And this is kind of neat because I don't usually do that. So that's kind of nice. And then here are just all the things that I want to accomplish. And it's just like a to-do list, but it's bigger. The only thing I miss on this here is my top 5. And I guess I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what I've done for my top 5 is that I have another slot, and these are the week on 2 pages, but it's sort of like blank sheets. And so I'm putting my top 5 in here and just making sure a quick, check to make sure that I've accomplished the type 5 that I need to do for that day. So that is how I'm working with this, my personal Filofax. And then, maybe I should show you this here. So for because I don't have the daily routine on here, what I'm working on is I have these removable I don't know if these are file labels or whatever, but they're Martha Stewart, and they're actually, you can take them, put them on a sheet of paper and remove it. And I'm making a list. So I'm doing a morning routine, and I'm going to do a mid-morning routine, an afternoon routine, and then a evening routine. And I'm just going to sort of go through it. I won't have a place to check it, but I'll sort of be able to go through and make sure that I've done what I'm supposed to do. And this here is on the little stickers that you can order from Filofax. And what I've done, because I want to move this to the current day every day, is I cut slots. I don't know if you can see it here, but can you see it? I cut slots. I just took my scissors and I cut to the hole there so that I'm able to just place this on the rings without opening it up. And the reason why, I don't know if you can see me do this, the reason why I did this was because I want to save my ring as much as possible, and I don't want it to be damaged. And the more I open it up and close it, I think it's going to cause damage. So adding the slits to sheets that I'm going to have to move around every day, I think that works out. And it stays in there, and then I can just turn it around, and I'll have all my list of all my daily tasks that I do every day. So that's working well for me so far, but like I said, it's a work in progress. And then I actually purchased a another Filofax because I was going to replace this sketch, but I'm thinking I might return it, or I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, because it's a chameleon, and the problem is the chameleon rings are a lot smaller than this sketch ring, and I love the size of this ring. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'll have to figure that out. I'm using the Martha Stewart repositional, I call them dewdrops, but I don't know what they're really called. And I'm also using these little flags from, you can get them anywhere. It's Post-it notes, but you can get them at Staples. You can just get them anywhere. And I sort of got this idea, actually I did get this idea from a lady. You've got to check out her video. She's actually very organized. It's Organized Haven, and she's expecting a baby soon, but when I saw her using this, that was it. I had to use it because they're repositional too, and I like how they're nice and thin, and I love them. So what I've done is the color coding, and the light green is for business tasks. The purple is for special home tasks. The sort of aqua color, is that aqua or is that like light blue? I guess it looks like light blue, is tasks that I have to do outside of the home. And then the dark yellow is weekly home tasks. The dark red is monthly home tasks. Then the light yellow is Mary's task, which is me. The dark green is Chris's task. The pink is Lexi's task. And then the dark blue is Jordan's task. And then the dewdrops, these are activities. And so they're Mary's activities, Chris's activities, Lexi's activities, Jordan's activities. And then the red are important activities or things that I cannot forget, like soccer game, because I have to go to my son's soccer game, or I don't know, just important things, important activities. So yeah, this is how I am organizing my family planner. So let me show you. Okay, so this is this week. Now what I do, today is Friday. So when I have a task, like this one here was to order some personal checks from the bank, once it's completed, and it's not a task that I'm going to repeat, I lay it this way, like up, or pointing towards a date, so that I know that it's been completed. And like this one was to pick up parcels at my post office. I did that on Wednesday, so I have it sideways until it's completed, and then once it's completed, I have it laying up. So see, this light yellow is my task that I had to do, so I did that task. This one is my task that was outside of the house, so I finished it and it's going up. Now today is Friday, and I have to mail out a birthday card for a friend, and that's my task. So once I've done that, I will turn it facing up towards the date. And then I have to go grocery shopping, so once that's done, I will turn it up and face it upwards so that I know that it's completed. And then, as you see, today my daughter has an activity, which is ballet from 6:30 to 8. And I don't think she has any other special. She's actually, I think, unless I haven't written it down, usually she's there for much later, but I don't know. And like for tomorrow, you see she's 6 to 6:45, and she's there from 12 to 1. I think she has more. I'm going to have to touch her to make sure I haven't missed anything. And you see my son has a soccer game on that day, and then it's important that I go to his soccer game, so I have that in red so that I don't forget that. And then here, I put little notes. I've done some ordering, and so these are the order numbers, so that's that. And then my meal planning is right there. And then I have the photos that I've taken for Project Life, so I've listed that there. So I really love this planner. It's a little pricey. That's I guess another con. This is like $35 at Filofax, $30-something. And I mean, Martha Stewart is much, much cheaper than that. And you know, when she had her coupon for 40% off, that was even better. But I really am enjoying this. And you got to check out that girl. Her name, I don't know her name, but it's Organized Haven. And she's from England. And that girl, she's got it down perfect. And then, see, this is my next week. So every time activity is done or a repeated task, like for, I don't know, like, I guess these tasks aren't repeated, but I used to put my weekly tasks on the bottom, but I don't now because I put them on here. And when this is done, I'll move it to the next week. Well, with the activities, once my daughter has finished her ballet, I will move it over to Friday slot. As you see, like here, my son has a soccer game, and usually my husband would have a soccer game since he coaches, but he's away on a business trip right now. So I've moved the soccer game from 2 weeks ago onto here because I know that's when his next soccer game will be. And then I don't know why I have this. This might be the wrong color because this red is supposed to be monthly chores, and I know garbage. Is it monthly? I actually think that this should be a dark yellow. So I'm going to have to change that color. But here, this is business, and so I know that there's payroll to be done on the 31st, and this one here is I don't have the colors down pat yet. It's a special task, and that's bathing the dogs, so I have to do that on the Thursday. So that's how I'm trying to organize my home and my life. I've also ordered the little, I think it's like 1/8 dot stickers, the market dot stickers, because I want to use that in my day per page sheets. And you'll see it. I mean, you have to check out this girl's video. She's just great. And probably those of you who are obsessed with Filofax videos like I am right now, you've probably already seen it. And she uses pencil, and I like that idea too. Pencil's much better. But I have ordered the friction gel pens, and I'm going to try that out and see how that works. I don't know if any of you have tried out the friction highlighters because they're erasable. I wonder what that's like. I'm not sure if I ordered them or not. So that is how I am working on my Filofax. I got these little magnetic bookmarks, but I don't like them. They're not very strong. They don't hold up. They fall off the page. You can only put 1 or 2 pages on here. So I need to go to Target and get those ones that are small, but I think they're better quality. So yeah, this is what I am working on, and my poor Martha Stewart faux Filofax binder. I love you, but I feel like I'm cheating on it. I miss these 2 page protectors in one. But I'm wondering if I can hole punch it to fit in here, because I'd like to put like these sheets and stuff in it. The other thing I wanted to note is with my weekly tasks, I put on the edge facing sideways the day that the task is assigned for. So TH there is Thursday and today is Friday. So that's the one task that I was not able to accomplish yesterday. So I moved it over to Friday, and then once I'm done and I've accomplished it, I'll move it back to the following Thursday. And then you see I have F sideways, and I know that these tasks are for Fridays, and I don't assign any tasks for the weekend, because the weekend's supposed to be a day to enjoy with your family, but I do have a project, a home project that I want to try to work on. And then you see there's M for Monday, T for Tuesday, W for Wednesday, and TH for Thursday, so on and so forth. And these little arrows will just constantly move forward as the weeks go by. So I really like this system. But as you guys know, things change, but this is really working out. I really like that. The other thing I wanted to share with you was this here. And this is a tool that I use to keep my writing a little bit neater. And I'll just use it almost like a ruler, and I write on it. Just because I have to write so small and the space is small, so it just makes my day planner a little tidier. And I'll show you how I made this. It's very, very simple. This one's actually almost on its last leg, but it still stays. And again, I cut slots in where I punch the hole so that I don't have to open up the rings, so that I can save my planner. So this here is a store card, and some of you may recognize this. I think I got this in Manhattan. And what I do is, see, these are nice and small, so you can just use it, you know, as a little guide. I use my We Are Memories Keeper punch, and I use the bigger section there. And this will basically punch a hole in anything. And since this is quite thick, this punches this crocodile or crappa, whatever, punches a hole very nicely in these. But what I did, and I can't do it because I only have one hand here, is I punched a hole close to the end, and then, hold on here, I took some scissors and I used my Tim Holt scissors and I just cut slits right there. And as you see, this one's almost going, but it's still okay. And they're easy to make, so it's not too hard to make another one. But then I can put it in my binder without opening the rings, and I can use it as a guide for writing on. So that's that. It's very simple and it stays in my binder so I don't lose it. So I'm going to make another one of these and I'm going to use it or save it, because if I ever lose that, I know I have another one. But you guys get these on any sort of store cards. Usually you get a card, like a big card, and then these go in your key rings. So I'm sure a lot of you have them. But that's what I did to sort of organize my planner more. Some of you, aren't, it's not as important for you and you just write freely, and that's fine too. But I like to write small and in straight lines, because some days my planner gets to be really crazy, like for example this, and to fill everything up where I can still read it, it just helps having a ruler. All right, well, that's it so far. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye. Well, there you have it. That is how I organize my day with my planners. I'm now slowly whittling down to 2 planners, and I'm really enjoying my Filofax. But my Martha Stewart planner is just as good, really. But because of the Filofax sale, I was able to acquire, a couple of Filofaxes, and I really, really enjoy the system and their planner inserts. So if you guys ask me, I highly recommend the Family Organizer, because I love all the slots that I'm able to plan my children's and my other activities that I have. It just gives me a lot more room to play with. So I really, really like that. And if you're wondering why I'm in a different spot, it's because my children had the day off today from school, and they've taken over downstairs, and wherever I videotape, it's too noisy. Even in my craft room, you can hear the TV from it. So I decided that the most quiet place I have is here in my bathroom. So this is where I'm taping for tonight. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate all your comments and subscribing. I really love hearing from you guys. So if you have any questions or any tips, let me know and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you. Good night.